Turning your pain into purpose, God's plan for you. You won't believe this, but the thing that hurt you the most might be the very thing God uses to change your life. This one verse proves everything, and we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Maybe right now, you're carrying pain that feels unbearable. Maybe life has knocked you down so many times that you're wondering, God, where are you in all of this? But listen, God never wastes pain. Think about Joseph, betrayed by his brothers, thrown into a pit, sold as a slave, wrongfully imprisoned. But in the end, his pain became his purpose. Think about Ruth. She lost her husband, left everything behind, and stepped into the unknown. But in the end, her faithfulness led her to a destiny she never imagined. Think about Paul. He suffered beatings, shipwrecks, imprisonment. But through it all, his testimony brought millions to Christ. Maybe you've been through heartbreak. Maybe you've lost someone you love. Maybe you've been rejected, abandoned, or broken. But here's something they never told you. Your pain is not the end of your story. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. God is not done with you. He is taking every tear, every trial, every moment of suffering, and turning it into something beautiful. So how do you turn pain into purpose? 1. You surrender it to God. Stop carrying what only He can heal. 2. You let your testimony encourage others. What you've been through can help someone else find hope. 3. You trust that what the enemy meant for evil, God will use for good. He will give you beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, and a garment of praise instead of despair. Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. James chapter 1:2-4. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. 2 Corinthians chapter 1:3-4. Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God. Revelation 21:4. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. Your story isn't over. God is still writing. If this message spoke to you, do 2 things. Comment, God is turning my pain into purpose. Share this with someone who needs to hear it today. What hurt you will not define you. God's purpose is greater.